long, long time ago, there was a little kingdom which perched on the top of a high mountain. The king of this little kingdom was constantly trying to find new ways to raise money to buy the things he thought the country needed. Like, well, a new robe for the king, for instance.
How much is it?
500 pesos, Your Majesty.
Well, I'll have to levy another tax on the little people.
But we already have a tax on everything, Majesty. What can you tax them for?
Easy. I'll just tax them for being little people.
Hear ye, all people under 4'6" will be taxed accordingly.
Well, there weren't very many people that little. Matter of fact, only one family in the kingdom was under 4'6", the goblins, and they didn't like it a bit.
Maybe we don't have height, but we've got heart.
If you're gonna live on this mountain, you gotta pay the tax.
Then we won't live on the mountain. We'll live in the mountain. Come on, all you goblins.
And the whole goblin family entered a hole in the side of the mountain and shut the door.
And you better be careful from now on, or the goblins will get you if you don't watch out.
Hey, I recorded the rest of the audio for this video a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to add some more notes here and later. So this is future me telling you something that only future you will understand when you watch this video, which is there are just too many comparisons to make to the scenes in the show, and I know I'm not playing with a full deck here. So I'm just going to go through it as fast as I can and hope my brain can recall all the images that I've seen. And as I do so, I'll just throw in that recording in the midst of it. So the video is going to suck even more. Today is the 25th of August, and it's the day that I am no longer in my 30s. And what am I doing? I'm sitting here recording a video about a cartoon. Yeah, that's not sad at all. Instead of just writing it out, I should say that I'm sorry for the quality of this video for anyone who might have been waiting and anyone who might stumble upon this video. I also felt that I should mention that there is going to be some artistic nudity in here, even though the show itself contains nudity. So it's 7 days until the last part airs, and I'm supposed to get a part 3 out before that, huh? Yeah, I'm lucky if I get this part out. I guess that's all I have to say about that. And now back to the shitty video. Yeah, whatever. If I'm right for the wrong reasons, that's fine by me. Because even if I'm wrong, I'm right.
I win.
This is about the Matt Groening and Josh Weinstein show, Disenchantment. You know, and all the other people who worked on it. Wrapped in a toasty blanket of my own descent into madness. This is a slight continuation of my first video, so this is part 2, if you missed that in the title. That was supposed to be one long video, and now it's in 3 parts. Very fitting.
Since Futurama and now Disenchantment.
Disenchantment 3.
Yeah.
3 in a row.
3 for 3.
I urge you to watch part 1 to 4 of Disenchantment, then watch part 1 of my videos before this one. Because if you thought the spoilers were mild the first time around, then this is way more spoilery. Shall we begin? I've been throwing everything I can to the wall, hoping something would stick. Well, hopes for dopes. So I know I'll be wrong about many things. You don't have to tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, shh. I know I'll be wrong, but that's okay. Just repeat to yourself that it's just a show, and you should really just relax. When I was working on the first video last year, I discovered something that I'm going to talk about in this video, but it's very easy to get sidetracked. By the way, I wanted to mention that I rendered the first video in low quality, and I might re-upload it in higher quality, though it's not really necessary, I guess. That and some mistakes I made, here and there. But who hasn't made a mistake? Oh, you know what's coming. No, I'm not that mean. Yes, I am. I've had some crazy theories or hypotheses in the past that I'll get to in another video. Maybe. Because they're probably not relevant. People also posted well thought out rebuttals that refuted my theories.
What is this, some kind of slam against me? Well, okay.
Conspiracies. It really was the inconsistencies and the oddness of some of the events in the show that caused an itch in my brain. Right there somewhere. You know, everything doesn't have to end up being a conspiracy. So this show has a lot of reference to the Freemasons.
Welcome, friends.
Now, I haven't dived too deep into this rabbit hole because I don't know how relevant it actually is to the story itself, even if the imagery and symbolism is there. And I don't want to be culturally insensitive. I couldn't give an accurate representation of their beliefs.
It's babies.
That being said, let's do it anyway. This is what OpenAI ChatGPT says. I asked, what do Freemasons believe? Freemasonry is a fraternity or fraternal organization that traces its origins to the local fraternities of stonemasons in the Middle Ages. Freemasonry has a set of moral and ethical values that are expressed through the symbolism of stonemasonry and the ritual of its degrees. These values include a belief in a supreme being, the importance of honesty and integrity, and a commitment to charity and service. Freemasons are taught to be good citizens and to live by high moral standards. Freemasonry is not a religion, and Freemasons are expected to have a faith of their own and to be respectful of the beliefs of others. Freemasonry is open to men of any faith who are of good character and who believe in a supreme being. It is a non-denominational organization that teaches a moral code based on the principles of brotherhood, charity, and truth. Freemasonry has a number of symbols, such as the square and compasses, that are used in its rituals and teachings. These symbols have a variety of meanings that are intended to teach moral lessons to Freemasons. The organization also has a system of degrees, which are a series of ceremonies that are designed to teach moral lessons through the use of symbolism and ritual. Freemasonry is a society with a set of ideals and values that are based on the principles of brotherhood, charity, and truth. Its members are expected to live by these values and to be good citizens in their communities. Freemason symbols. Freemasonry has a number of symbols that are used in its rituals and teachings. Some of these symbols are widely recognized and are used as a part of the organization's public imagery, while others are more secretive and are only used within the fraternity. Here are a few examples of symbols that are associated with Freemasonry. 1. The square and compasses. This is perhaps the most well-known symbol of Freemasonry. The square represents morality, and the compasses represents the search for knowledge. The two symbols are often depicted together with the letter G in the center, which stands for geometry, God, or great architect of the universe. 2. The all-seeing eye. This symbol, which is also known as the Eye of Providence, is a representation of the eye of God watching over the world. It is often depicted within a triangle and is used as a symbol of divine guidance and protection. 3. The Freemason's apron. The apron is a piece of clothing that is worn by Freemasons during certain ceremonies and is an important symbol in the fraternity. The apron is made of lambskin and represents innocence and the purity of the soul. It is also a symbol of the fraternity's connection to the ancient trade of stonemasonry. 4. The letter G. The letter G is a common symbol in Freemasonry and is used in a variety of contexts. It can stand for geometry, God, or great architect of the universe. It is often depicted within the square and compasses symbol. These are just a few examples of symbols that are associated with Freemasonry. There are many others as well, and the meanings and significance of these symbols can vary within different Masonic traditions. Freemason symbolism. Freemasonry uses various symbols to convey its teachings and principles. These symbols are often derived from ancient traditions and religious beliefs and are intended to communicate universal truths that are relevant to all people. Here are some of the most common Freemason symbols and their meanings. 1. Square and compasses. The square and compasses are the most widely recognized symbols of Freemasonry. The square represents morality, while the compasses represent spirituality. Together, they represent the balance between reason and faith. 2. The letter G. The letter G is often displayed in Masonic lodges and represents the great architect of the universe, which can be interpreted as God, the creative force behind the universe, or the divine spark within each person. 3. The all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye is a symbol of the divine presence and represents the watchful eye of God over humanity. 4. The apron. The apron is worn by Masons during meetings and symbolizes the purity of heart and the innocence of spirit that members strive to cultivate. 5. The trowel. The trowel is a symbol of brotherhood and is used to spread the cement of friendship above. Aww. 6. The hourglass. The hourglass represents the fleeting nature of time and the importance of using it wisely. Well, screw there. 7. The pillars. The pillars are symbols of strength and stability and represents the pillars of wisdom, strength, and beauty. These are just a few examples of the many symbols used in Freemasonry. Each symbol has multiple layers of meaning and significance, and members of the fraternity spend a lifetime exploring their deeper meanings. And now the question you've all been waiting for. What do Freemasons eat?
Squishy babies.
Freemasonry is a fraternity or fraternal organization, and as such, it doesn't have any specific dietary requirements or guidelines. Freemasons come from a wide range of cultural and religious backgrounds, and they are free to eat whatever foods they choose, as long as they do so in accordance with their personal beliefs and dietary restrictions. During meetings and events, Freemasons may serve a variety of foods depending on the preference of the members and the cultural traditions of the area in which the event is being held. Freemasons may choose to serve a formal meal, a buffet-style meal, or a selection of snacks and beverages. It is common for Freemasons to serve food and drink as a way of welcoming guests and fostering a sense of fellowship and community among members. In general, Freemasons do not have any particular dietary restrictions or requirements, and members are free to eat whatever foods they choose.
I made you boys something. It's babies.
It's delicious.
Now, let's get back to it. Pulling on different threads or strings, I see the alleged connections to architecture and symbols. Oops, wrong show. Wrong show again. Given the secrecy regarding Freemasonry and me not picking up on obvious clues, I'd never get it anyway. I've gone down paths that led me to various stories about this, that, and snow globes. I don't know if they have any prophecies, but... And yet, as I'm going to repeat, but repetition might be the name of the game here.
This goes way beyond you and me, dear. It is a dark battle of 100 centuries and our daughter's destiny.
How many times do I have to kill you?
As many times as it takes. Wait.
I have no idea what's relevant with so many possibilities. Hence, the intro to this video. I don't know if you see the resemblance here, but I do. Doesn't mean I'm right. We can all blame my brain for the faulty wiring. Thing hasn't done me any good anyhow. Looking online for clues, I found a few websites with names and things possibly related to the show, but in the end, nothing stuck out. I don't think they've put anything online regarding the show, but who knows. Although, one site had frickin' elves on there. Is it relevant? The symbolism, I mean. The symbol is not a sun, and then there's the crown, and but in the background work prints, the sign has a crown on it, yet in the final shot, it's the not a sun symbol. Don't tell anyone. Shh. But I've been planning on making something. And I was looking at the symbol, and I had this weird thought that the symbol Might be.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the idea. It's the same thing with Futurama and Simpsons. Is there are jokes in there that you might not notice or get the first time, and there's still jokes on Futurama, math related, that I still don't get. You know, the other writers who are more educated than I had to explain them to me. On Disenchantment, I feel like I understand a little bit more because it's more about astrology than astronomy, for instance.
First things first.
Have some dignity, man. You're the king, not some lovelorn old fool. How did you get like this?
You really want to know? Then pour a drink, light a cigar, and hand them both to me. I was known as Zog the Warrior Prince. Had enough?
I've stared catatonically at the screen as I went through each episode over and over and over again.
But I was no ruler.
Nah, just watch it once or twice. One of the images that have burned into my retinas is a portrait of Bean. The one that is somehow simultaneously of her and her great-grandmother. A portrait that should be hanging in the gallery in Maru. But there's a place for it in the shrine room. Yet Bean finds it in the hidden basement right after seeing it in the shrine room.
There it is.
Where is she standing? What are these decorations? When was it painted? Why is this painting old with cracked paint when the painting of great-grandma doesn't have any cracks, so it must be newer? There are a lot of things in Maru that don't add up, but I'm trying my hardest not to get sidetracked even more than I already am. Maybe I'll get to that in another video. Perhaps, maybe. Never revealing anything. Seriously though, there's a lot to unpack here because there's a lot going on, as you'll see.
Oh, come on!
In another video.
Hope you're not too miffed. Bye!
What? Hope you're not too miffed. Bye!
No, this video. The one you're watching right now. Not the next video or the video after. This video here. It's slightly annoying that I haven't followed up on things I thought could have been relevant at the time. Especially since I've made posts and comments about it on Reddit years ago. Like this one. Made me think of Sorcerio. Look, there's even a knife just like it stuck in the table. Eh? Not impressed, huh? I have looked through paintings and anything and everything to see if there's any connection to different kinds of arts and symbols, hoping to fire off a neuron or two in my pattern-seeking ape brain. Well, I was watching gameplay where the game had hidden tarot cards to find and the tower showed up, so I thought I'd check that trail out again. That's when I saw it. Those are the markings in Bean's portrait. What does that mean? Well, it means that I've actually found something. How about that?
There you go, Rich. Suck on it.
Something big that could be telling us what is happening, maybe what has happened and is going to happen. Before I found the connection to tarot, I noticed that in the Maru gallery, a few paintings stick out. And one of them is this one. I looked at the crescent moon at her feet, and I thought it must mean something. While trying to do some semblance of research of imagery, symbolism, and paintings.
Okay, there was one that looked like if an anthill were a girl. Nah, that's not right. There's one of them that looked like a wet uncle. Nah, that's not right. There was a lady who looked like black drapes on a cake pop. Nah, that's not... Oh, actually, that one's pretty close.
What?
In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, upon which many modern decks are based, the High Priestess is identified with the Shekinah, the female indwelling presence of the divine. She wears plain blue robes and sits with her hands in her lap. She has a lunar crescent at her feet, a horn diadem on her head, with a globe in the middle place, similar to the crown of the ancient Egyptian goddess Hathor, but with the horns having a shape more like half crescents and a large cross on her breast. Balance between the four elements, fire, water, earth, and air. The scroll in her hands, partly covered by her mantle, bears the letters Torah, meaning divine law, that symbolizes the memory we carry inside about the past, present, and future, named Akasha. She is seated between the white and black pillars, J and B, for Yachin and Bos, of the mystic temples of Solomon. The veil of the temple is behind her. It is embroidered with palm leaves, male, and pomegranates, female, growing on a tree shaped like the tree of life. The motif that hangs behind the High Priestess' throne, veiling whatever mystery she guards, is suggested in the pattern of the Empress gown. The two are sisters, one bringing life into the world, the other inviting the living to the esoteric mysteries. Further behind all of that is what seems to be a body of water, most probably the sea. The water flows through most of the cards of the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. According to A&E Waite's 1910 book, Pictorial Key to the Tarot, the High Priestess card is associated with secrets, mystery, the future is yet unrevealed, the woman who interests the querent if male, the querent herself if female, silence, tenacity, mystery, wisdom, science, reversed, passion, moral or physical ardor, conceit, surface knowledge. The High Priestess is the second major arcana card. The Hierophant is the fifth card of the major arcana in occult tarot decks. It is derived from the historical card known as the Pope in playing card decks. It is used in divination. In many modern packs, the Hierophant is represented with his right hand raised in blessing or benediction, with two fingers pointing skyward and two pointing down, thus forming a bridge between heaven and hell, reminiscent of that formed by the body of the hanged man. The Hierophant is thus a true pontiff, in that he is the builder of the bridge between deity and humanity. In his left hand, he held a triple cross. The Hierophant is typically male, even in decks that take a feminist view of the tarot, such as the Mother Piece Tarot. The Hierophant was also known as the teacher of wisdom. In most iconographic depictions, the Hierophant is seen seated on a throne between two pillars, symbolizing law and freedom, or obedience and disobedience, according to different interpretations. He wears a triple crown, and the keys to heaven are at his feet. Sometimes he is shown with worshippers, as his alternate title is the Pope, or sometimes Jupiter. The card is also known as the High Priest, as a counterpart to the High Priestess, which itself is also sometimes known as the Papess, as counterpart to the Pope. Again, according to A&E Waite's 1910 book Pictorial Key to the Tarot, the Hierophant card carries several divinatory associations. 5. The Hierophant. Marriage, alliance, captivity, servitude. By another account, mercy and goodness, inspiration, the man to whom the querent has recourse. Reversed, society, good understanding, concord, overkindness, weakness. In astrology, the Hierophant is associated with the feminine fixed earth sign of Taurus and its ruling planet Venus. There's more. I don't know the symbolism of the cards and how well they connect to the paintings in the gallery. I probably made the wrong connections on the less obvious ones. There might be more than one card being depicted in the same painting. And it's not only the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. As you probably don't know, this image doesn't actually exist in the show. It's a lot of dumb editing on my part that took a lot of time. I wanted to make sure that the gallery was easier to view for if someone wanted it. I also wanted to make it interactive, but like a small, not exactly a game, but at least a room that you could look through, and then you can zoom in on the paintings. But I don't know how to do any of those things. I don't know how to edit or anyway. So now I have to go through all the the images. And I'm starting with the back, as I call it. I don't know which side of the room is what, but let's get into it. We have the sun. Why did I choose this? Well, it's a naked baby on a horse. Doesn't. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I think well, I'm going to tell you later that I'm not going to edit this. I'll leave in all the mistakes and so I can get this video out there. So, yeah, naked baby on a horse. Could it be relevant? Maybe. Maybe not. Now, why this one? Well, because there's a man and a woman close together, very close together, and there's a naked baby, and this could be a horse or represent this symbol. That's what my brain saw. King of Cups. Maybe because I'm looking at the colors and some of the details. There's a crown, and this is hanging down here, and there's a golden it's not pendant, I don't recall it, a medallion here, of course, but a fish here around their neck. So that's the connection I'm making. I realize since I'm doing this in reverse order with something that comes later in the video, sorry, I should say that I'm looking for the similarities here. Anything I can find, at least what my brain tells me. So here we have the same thing. And again, is it the King of Wands? I don't know. I don't know what the cards mean, what their connection is. This also could be something that's relevant. Maybe. Just gonna throw it again. Colors, same thing here. Maybe probably not relevant. Now this one, Page of Wands, what do I see here? Well, I see someone holding a stick, and I see the dunes here, the sand dunes. So, maybe. Could be Queen of Wands, of course, the crown. They both have a little, I don't know, emblem, or what do you call it, and looking the same way, but of course she's sitting down, but the details might not be exactly the same. And dunes here as well. Could be this one, maybe. Maybe even this one. I don't know. There's no shield, of course, but some similarities in the way she's standing and that expression. Probably not, but I'll put it here anyway. Now this, I think, is the Queen of Wands. I don't remember. I've said it before because it comes later in the video, but I don't know the names of the Sulabuska cards. Really none of the cards. But you could perhaps see some similarities with the, don't know if that's supposed to be her hair. No, probably not. But I don't know. I don't think these animal cards mean anything, or animal paintings have a relevance. I'm not sure though. I mean, there's a cat here with yellow eyes. Same thing. You could take that kitten or whatever it is and connect it to this or this perhaps. Or even the dog to this, I don't know, and the crown, but this symbol is interesting, but yeah, I'll take it in another video, talk about it. My brain went here, a light, a dark, light, dark, and, someone with a crown in the middle. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think animal cards like this one, I have no idea if it's really... look, I'm just trying to fit something into this, and this looks like an angry Homer Simpson, of course, but the same. I'm looking for the expression, of course. I think this was the Emperor. I may have added another card here that's because even if there's the same, like, if this is the emperor, I'll check. Well, that's a different thing. But, yeah, I think it's the emperor. Beard and this sitting on a throne, something. That's what I believe. This is for the beard and the purple, but yeah, probably not relevant at all. Yeah, this one, if there's something, I mean, I'm looking at the expression, I'm looking at the short hair, etc. If there's something, it probably is something, but I just can't find it's too much stuff. Don't even know why I chose this as the chariot. I don't remember why I choose a lot of these cards when I took the screenshots, so tough luck for both me and you wasting your time here. No. Short hair, I think, but no. See? Green and holding staff, so 1-7 is what I thought of. Let's see. They do have a sort of angry expression. It's the same here with wands 9. Don't know if it's relevant again. King of Wands. I'm jumping between male and female here because I don't discriminate. But I don't know if they like when something like gender specific or something. But it's this. They're not wearing a crown, but they're all holding a staff. So, Knight of Wands, I don't know, probably because of the wands. Page of Wands, yeah, because they're looking at the top of it. So it might be more than one card in the same painting. Same expression and how they're holding it. Now this could be something like the V here or there, but not sure. Again, my brain does what it wants. I choose this again because they're looking at it. Yeah, this one's slightly difficult. If it is something, it probably is, but that's where my brain went. Even here, because of the, small head, big head, and what else was? Oh yeah, this. Like, same thing around their neck. Again, it's just small details. I have no idea. Well, this could also be very relevant. Or this one, but probably not. Page of Cups. Why? Well, a cup and the striped pants. I don't have anything else to go on here because I don't know what this painting will represent otherwise. Yeah, I don't know if the animal ones are relevant. It's the collars are almost the same here. So might be a slight reference to it. I don't know. Or this one though, but it's difficult. Repeat. Yeah, I think this one is the same one because of how the throne or chair, same thing here. Curves. So the color red, and well, I know there's no wand. I think it's Queen of Wands, but maybe. Well, the Magician, because of the colors, and one hand up and one hand slightly down. I know it's a stretch, but I don't know if there's anything else that sticks out. Well, the color, background color as well. But other than that, white and reds. Could be Page of Cups, because of how they're standing. Something here, but probably not. It's not this one. It could be, but no. I'll get to it. Same colors, and the bird, but again, probably not. Again, the bird, and try to look how they're standing as well. Now this one is pretty close, I'd say. And it might be the one, Sintelimo, the gentleman. I don't know, again, what the cards mean, etc., etc. But this one is the closest, I think. Yeah, going through all old pictures. Medallion there, and it's draped like same, and you know, crown, don't know what this is. Don't know. She's in hell. Yeah, she's in hell. In the series. Maybe a reference. Looking at this. But other than that, no. I'm just trying to find something. You know, same thing here with the expression. Yeah, this painting here. It's not a lot to go on, and I'm not that good. I tried. I really did. I tried to find if there's another painting that's the same, because let's see. Yeah, I added this one in from that one because it's the same. I don't know. Laces? No. But there you go. That's the back. The front. This image does exist, I believe. I've just zoomed it in. So let's start. Why this one? Well, because of smaller person here, and you know how they're standing. Not exactly all their daggers same, but these sort of creases and the whatchamacallit and the stance. That's what I'm looking at. And the shoes, or whatever that is, sort of the same. Could be, in the shorter hair, but don't know. Maybe I think of this one as well because of the red, somewhat the stance, but yeah, probably not. The Empress because of this. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. Probably a boy, I assume, but shouldn't assume. Because of the holding it, the light clothing and the crown. Why magician? Well, I think I went magician for this one because the sword, the colors, white middle and red on the sides, and one hand up holding a stick or whatever it is, and yeah, that's my thought. Strength as well because of the red and the white, but maybe there's more than one card. I don't know. I have no idea. The defeated look and the beard could be this one because of the colors, the yellow and blue. Maybe Fortitude. Why this one? Well, because of the lion and the pillars. Oops. Those are the pillars. It's not exactly lying down though, so I don't know. Does look like a Martina Sirtis. Yeah, let's move on. Well, there's one. A goddess and a lion and a, and now. I think that's even more relevant, actually. Page of Swords, maybe. Somewhat the stance and sword, but I don't know. Went for this one as well because of a bit of the stance and the purple. And what else? Well, that's it, I think. Yeah, well, something's pierced down here, but this is with a spear, though. Again, the purple and something, creature has been slayed, whatever. Maybe it was an animal and sword, and I don't know. Made you think of this one, of course, but it's probably not right. Maybe this one. This one. Or this one. It's a bit closer, maybe. chariot. Why the chariot? Well, because of this, I think. They're standing. What could be Emperor again? Maybe the Hermit? Maybe? I'm not sure if this and that are the same combined. Magician because they're holding something, but again, yeah, and the ropes, the white in the middle, but something at the top, holding stick. This one, the green, and still holding a stick. Or Ace of Wands, stick, King Wands. Why this one? Well, because of this, the crown, the head covering, and there's a piece of clothing here, and this one is difficult. This because of the pose. Slightly similar here, but could be Knight of Wands. Though there's no, and the dunes here as well, but the horse, or this one, and it's slightly closer with the horse, but not exactly right. Same here, white horse, again the same. Well, this one is the only one I could think of because, the crown, they're not exactly facing the same direction, but again with this royal clothing and the colors. Holding the sword, same with the colors here, same mentality. Don't know why I chose this one. No, but it's somewhat similar. Nah. Knight of Swords, I believe, but I'm not sure. Again, I'll say that every time because of sand dunes, sword drawn, and but in this one, the horse has the same pose, so same here, and they're holding something, not a sword though, but brown horse, close enough. Not exactly the same sword pose, but the tower. Well, because of the lightning between these two, and there's two people, so that's maybe relevant. Two of Cups, same thing. If this whole thing would be some sort of representation of this, and it's not exactly. It's green and not exactly red here, but yeah, same thing here because they're staring at each other. Again, definitely not relevant, but maybe this one. I don't know if the Two of Swords. I don't remember what it's called. Two people staring at each other, or it could be, like it says, from one of the decks, one of the mix of the decks, or whatever it was. They are looking at each other. So it's again, the colors aren't exactly the same, and so forth. The hair is pretty similar. It might just be a representation of them. Here, I think it's sword four swords. It's the closest we have here. Now, Pentacles 9. This one should be obvious. It absolutely has to be this. Can't be anything else, right? La Papessa, yeah. The way she's sitting, the purple and it's not a brooch, I don't know what it's called, emblem, whatever you call it. Close enough, I'd say. Same hair color, crown, and yeah. Now why the moon? Well, I try to stretch as far as I can with two depictions of something, darker and lighter, and this. If that's not the sun, I don't know. But it does look a bit like Alva Gunderson, doesn't it? Could be Two of Cups, something representing this in the middle. Not sure, again. Not sure why I chose this one. Well, because of the way they're looking, but yeah. Or this one. ring in the middle. Though, I mean, it doesn't have to match up perfectly, but I don't know. Or this one with the direction that they're looking. Or again, same thing here, but probably not. The chariot, why? Because, well, again, two different colored figures and the star, I think. I don't know. Now, why did I choose that? Well, the same thing here with the sun, in case it is the sun in the middle. The clothing here, white hair, golden yellow clothing, and yeah, maybe. I think this is wands too. Should be fairly obvious, I'd say. Could be something else though, we'll see. See? That's the problem. They're holding a globe. But it's also the Page of Cups. Same pose. So, I don't know. Also this one, it's not exactly the same, but pretty close. And this one as well. Sort of. I'm just trying to find some connections here. Here I'm going by the gray hair and red there and the purple. With holding something in your hand, obviously. A globe here, a torch or something here. Queen of Wands, I think it is again. Look, I try to enhance these pictures the best I can, but you know, I don't have a lot of work with. And I'm trying to find at least one match for each painting. Could be the Empress sitting down, same thing, not holding anything in her hand though, but or this Swords too, but because of the clothing. Probably not though. Could be Queen of Swords as well. Or Queen of Cups. That's very close. Now this one. And I thought about the Fool for this one. Why? Well, because of the dog looking, and yeah, probably completely off. Strength, she's not looking at it, and that's just because of the dog looking at her. Same face there. Again, dogs, and completely irrelevant. Queen of Pentacles, probably not, but you never know. Yeah, I think it's the Hermit, maybe. Still holding a staff, so forth, but yeah. Or the Magician. The staff and the clothing is red and white. This one could fit. I mean, this red cloak, well, not exactly a cloak here, maybe, but and they're holding a staff. So King of Pentacles, why? Because I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Well, sort of similarities, but again, it could be a reference. Or this one, the red and green. Green, red, and not exactly the same stance, but holding on to a wand. Or this one, but again, probably not because of the hook and it has something up top. That's why I'm considering this. And this is also pretty close, I'd say. But let's get through it. Well, Page of Wands could be, again, don't know. Jupiter, perhaps. This one looks a bit similar. I mean, I'm also looking at stance, as I said, and the feet are fairly close, and the headdress thing. Don't think it's, well, you never know. You never know. If you know, tell me. I don't know. I'm just going through these the best I can. So, and I should be moving quicker. So let's move quicker. Yeah, probably not. Why this one? I'm not sure. No, not sure. But you might see it if there's a man or a woman and, you know, there's something in the middle. Page of Pentacles, I don't remember why. Probably the green and red. if that would be a pentacle. But no, probably not. Oh yeah, and he's dressed as, the clothing is very similar with the reddish and green and greenish yellow. Don't know what this is. I know the dog, the collar sitting there and holding something up, and yeah, I don't know. Or the fool, again, could be. Don't think it's this one with the dogs, but I thought about the, maybe an older man, dog sitting there, I don't know. King and Queen of Swords, I think it is. It's difficult to say. I'm thinking about the colors. Again. This one is also pretty close. Well, I was something about the expression, I guess, but it's not exactly the same. The clothing fits here, but we have already had this card. I don't know if they would put the same card again. It would be Queen of Wands, because of the hair, crown, and yeah, the yellowish clothing. High Priestess, maybe. We haven't gotten to her yet, but looking at the clothes and holding something in your hand, probably not. No, probably not. Again, the stance, I think this is Swords too, I'd assume. Again, we shouldn't assume. But still, sitting down. These two crossed against the and then this would mean the moon, I suppose. And the moon would mean death? Who knows? Same expression almost. Again, sitting down, but not two swords or wands. Again, this is the Pope, so... In death, why did I choose death here? Well, because of the holy person. And if that was representing the sun, I consider, yeah. Or the emperor, that thing, but probably not. I think I've gotten at least one of the cards close to what it's supposed to be in this two of swords. Don't know. Beard. That's what I looked at. Could be the emperor again. Beard looks pretty similar. And the blue, but yeah. Well, this one, yellow and blue, and the beard. Could be. Or, yeah, this one, Queen of Coins. Not sure though. Again, these two could be a representation. Probably not. Could be the Queen of Wands again, I think it is. But it's unclear. This one, Knight of Cups, maybe. Or Knight of Swords, going charging in, but yeah, that was the front. And this is the left side. Again, this picture doesn't exist in the show. It's me that had to put it together. I think it's the most recent version I've made. And it took a lot of time. I could have done something better with my time, but yeah, here you go. The Emperor. Why this? Well, the color of the clothing and the white hair and the crown, and it's a very weak connection. Could be this one because of the child, and probably not. I have no idea. That's David Bowie. And looks like Jerry, but I don't know. Stretching my brain power here as well. And as I was doing these, I was extremely tired. I can tell you that. Why this one? Well, there's two people here, well, two cats here, and they have yellow and green. I don't know. That's the connection I made, but I don't know. Now, why did I choose this one? That's a good question. I couldn't tell you. It might be something stupid, like this, probably. I have no idea, I don't remember. Probably not relevant. This one is difficult. I have no idea if it's the knight or whatever it is. Knight of Swords. Feather, Page of Swords, maybe. Yes, if I haven't cut a part out of the video yet where I said that while I was editing the gallery, I realized that the death card was here. That's what sort of set me on a path to look at all the paintings. I thought it was just a few, but then I started looking at it. So the sun, and we have a person praying, and death. Looks pretty close to death card to me. However, could be this, which is hope again. So is it the sun or is it the moon? I don't know. The person praying with the phoenix or whatever that is, being either death or light. This could be death, and that could be representation of the sun, and vice versa. Maybe. Queen of Pentacles is what I believe this is. Colors, the green, the red, yellow, not exactly a crown, but the red on top, and the yellow crown. Yeah, it's this one, because Pentacles is another name for coins, apparently, as far as I can tell. And see, same pose almost. And it's also, why did I choose this one? Well, the clothing, I suppose, could be, but it's also the Pope. This is very similar, I'd say, with the same thing, not exactly something else, but here we have the Queen of Coins. Now we're back to this. This is even more, this has to be it. I thought of this because I saw it in Blackadder in the intro, and I found the image later after some digging. Yeah, that's Homer Simpson. Could be this dude. Don't look downstairs. Could be this. Probably not. What else must people think? I have no idea. I won't linger too long on these pictures because I need to move on. The hat, I guess. No. No. Judgment. This one should be obvious. The wings. So they're not all wearing crowns, of course. So I don't need to look that hard for it. So yeah, Judgment, the clouds. There's no question about that. Interesting that Elfo has the same, trumpet or flute or whatever you call it. The Fool. Should be an obvious one to anyone who's noticing these things now. Like, oh, of course I do that. I need to drink something. I'm sure a lot of you are kicking yourself because you knew this. I didn't, but I've only made connections here, and I hope everybody else knows, oh, this means that and this, because that would be interesting. But, of course, the mountains, the precipice or whatever, and the ground, and, the sun, even though it's from another angle, and the way they're holding it. Now, don't know why, but the sun has a face. That is curious, isn't it? This one is tough. Someone holding a wand or a staff or a walking stick and the moon in the background. Maybe. And you think of this one as well. I'm not sure why. Like any connection I can make. Same here. Same here with the moon and on the walking stick. I know it's female and male, but I don't care. If the connection's there. Could be this one as well, but then it would have to be, I think this is the sun, so... And because they're holding staff, and the crown, and the... whatever that is. Look a bit similar, but you never know. Yeah, death. If it is death in the other cards, then... It's interesting, isn't it? Could be death. Or this could be something else, like the star, the moon, not the moon. Let me think of this. I don't know why. Wheel of Fortune. I remember. Not sure. Connection here. Yeah, the star. The sun is a star. And the sun, of course. But yeah, something. There you go. High Priestess. Well, then this is a cross on her chest, so I don't know. And the symbol again above. Good question. What it all means. Here's the moon. With 2 pillars. And the moon in the middle. There you go. And the winding road here. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what all these things mean. And there you have the Freemason architecture again. Maybe this one as well. I don't know. Because of the reds and the yellows. I don't know. Green and again, it's very. I know I'm searching everything. And this one, look at the pose. Nude dude with, hands like this and down there and the feet, legs, feet. Is it the right card, do you think? You can definitely see it, right? I don't know why I chose this one, but again, I think it's a piece of clothing. It's a nude person, and they're holding their hand on the hip, and they're holding something down here. The red and the music instrument. That's what I went on. Cars outside. Well, it could be death. Okay. People yelling outside. Sorry about that. Could be death, but probably not hanged man. Well, you see, there's something about reversal of cards and things like that. So, upside down. See? Is it a combination? Is this a reversed hanged man? Or is this just hanged man representation? Might be more than one card again. See? Think about the red here and someone's nude and the sun in the background. So this could be the sun card. But you never know. This one, because of the sun, someone standing. The pose is almost exactly the same. Not any clothes on though, and no cups, but see? There's a lot of connections that can be made. Now, what am I supposed to do? I have no idea. The headband, again, this one could be, I don't know, a frightened sort of, I don't know, not exactly frightened here, but whatever. Yeah, going by the myth, what was it called? Something, I don't remember, something cap. Justice. Well, that one's obvious. Scales and sword, crown, and yeah. That's no mystery. Justica. Justicia. Same thing here. What am I supposed to go on here? Well, the haircut, I suppose. Definitely not relevant. Well, this one, because of the haircut again, definitely not relevant. haircut again, but yeah, you know, with sun or whatever. No idea. Yeah, that's a little Lilith. Don't know who else that would be. That is bowling pin Amy Wong coming out of a purple octopus. Though I think it's difficult to tell, believe me. And as I said, I'm trying to choose something. I think it's actually like this is the arm that holds a sword, and I'm telling you, it's real difficult to tell. And their other arm is like this, with the hand here somewhere. So that's why, or they're holding something. And that's why I went with this one. But that's pretty close. They're holding something, a weapon in their hand, and I don't know what this is, but we have the golden whatever, almost the same there, and the choker or whatever it's called. Though this isn't an external tarot card, it's what it reminds me of. Could be Queen of Swords as well. But again, I know I'm stretching. This is because of the colors and they're holding something, but again, it's not a sword. And I don't think this one is relevant either, but same thing with holding something in the short hair, but you know. And there we have it. That was the left side. And here is the right side, which is the last one. Again, this image doesn't exist in the show as it is presented here. So again, with a lot of editing, that's why things look wonky, and the quality is not going to be that great. Well, let's get into it again. Yeah, just the stance. Don't know much. The red, white, that, and the blue. It's connection, maybe, probably not. The colors again, but no, definitely not. No, I should know better. No. Yeah, like the quality isn't that good. So what am I supposed to make out of this? The same holding on to something, and yeah. Same holding on to something, yeah. We're going through these fast now. King of Swords, perhaps? Probably not. No. With the not so happy stare or whatever that is. Holding out the sword with both hands, sort of. Could be something like this. Could be something like this. Or this. Yeah, I have no idea. This is probably more likely. Yeah. This, the red, and on a horse, brown horse. Could it be? Maybe. I don't know. Again, I'm making the wrong connections, and these are precious minutes that you will never get back. Yeah. Just because it's a person on a horse, you know. Again, the red, and they're on a horse, but again, it's probably not relevant at all. And this is, why did I choose this as death? I have no idea. I guess because of how the person is sitting, and I don't know if there's anything else. No. King of Swords, because the colors, the purple cape and the yellow, or the blue. But, and look at that, look. Don't know why I chose this, because of the dog, I guess. Trying to match something with a dog in it. Yeah. Again with dogs. Queen of Cups. Why? Well, because of the clothing. The crown again, and holding their hand out. But it's probably the wrong thing. Could be, you know, the pose, same thing, but no. This card has already been seen, so I don't know. And there is the snail from Adventure Time. That's no joke, by the way. I think it probably is a reference. If you watch the show Adventure Time, you might pick up on it. It referenced tarot cards as well. King of Swords because of the red and the blue. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Well, could be as well. There's blue, there's a bit of red, and the, you know, the whatever it is, a veil, not exactly a veil. I don't know anything. And the hen's up there, and there's butterflies, maybe stretching it. You know? Don't think it's Queen of Coins again, but I'm probably wrong. You don't know. Yeah. I have no idea. Trying to match something, well, a little bit of the colors, maybe the beard and crown or whatever that is. I know it's not relevant. 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 And I know it's not relevant. Now, this one is definitely not relevant. Well, the hat, the beard, yeah, that's the only connection I got, I think. King of Cups, probably. Maybe. Holding a cup. So it's could be Knight of Cups, but probably not, but maybe. But since the crown and since the king, but who knows? Page of Cups could very well be alternative here, because still holding a cup. Queen of Cups, well, it's purple, and this is more like white, blue shade, but there's a red brooch or emblem here, same thing, and the red dot here and there on the same, you know. So is it an amalgam of, you know, different cards? And this one, I don't know what that is. I thought it was this is Pentacles, by the way, but it looks like they were holding a cup. It's, you know, that's my connection there. And the colors with slightly purplish. Weak connections. And this is because of the big, well, I don't know what it's called again. Brooch, and it's not a brooch, it's an emblem, I don't know. But that's my connection here. And because they're holding something in the beard as well. Oh, well, not beard, but white hair and purplish, whatever. And yeah, this one, because I know there's a beetle up here, there's a beetle here. So what's the connection? I'm not sure. I'd like to think that this isn't complete gibberish either. As well as this, but again, I'm not sure. We do see Rebecca without her mask, though. Oh yeah, Saturnus, Saturn, Saturnus, Swedish, Saturn. Why? Well, this unknown thing up here with the beard, same thing here. If that's a connection, if these paintings connect in different ways, so we have 4 babies here, and 4 babies here. So maybe. Remember, I'm delusional. Now why this one? Well, same thing here. Oh yeah, I think I thought about this character as well for Saturn because of This is a scythe, I think it's called, with the dragon or demon or whatever you call it here, and the duck here. And maybe the ducks are actually demons. I don't know. They are in real life, but no. I don't know. Maybe it's like it's a hidden thing. But that's with the green on top, stretch, a red cape-ish. You know, that's with the boots. Probably not relevant, but my brain went there. Same thing here with someone holding a staff, or, you know, it could be King of Wands, of course. The way they're holding it. Almost the same pose. They're standing up, they're sitting down. You never know. Same thing here with the pose, a bit. But again, I don't think it's relevant at all. Same thing here, I don't think it's relevant. Although, well, it's not a crown, but the colors as well. Now, this is bear, so it's not armor, but it's like sort of the same color, and same with the this little skirt thingy here. And why this one? Well, because of the bird, holding a staff for the bird, and, you know, completely irrelevant. Again, completely irrelevant. Not relevant. And, yeah, this is, because of how they're holding it. It's got to be something, but I don't know what. So we're almost at the end here. Yeah, how they're holding it, how they're standing. It's not exactly the same pose, not here either, but maybe close enough. Like this, logic. Mirror, not exactly the same pose, but the hand is out and they're holding up a mirror, and yeah. This is the frame, and the demon is the mirror, and something in the mirror, and beam. No. But this is a mirror. Why did I think of this one then? Well, again, the same thing. Mirror holding. The Empress holding up something. It's not a mirror, but I don't believe this. But yeah. Come on, let's get through this. Not sure why I chose this one. Maybe the frame, the circle, and how they're standing with the arms out like this. Could be the world. Could actually be the world. Is there anything else? No, but I think that's why I chose it. This is with the arms out, but and the jewelry, maybe. But that's what I'm saying now, because I don't remember. I chose these. I think it's the last picture, and then I'm free. The tower. Well, 2 people in a tower. No, that's the tower. I don't know why I chose this. I'm just trying to find something. But like I said, I think early in the video, I'm recording this later, obviously. There's a lot of things going on in Meru. And this painting is it's like running as if it's like maybe it was finished in a hurry. I don't know. And this one is because, well, yeah, these 2 mainly, I think. There you have it. I'm done. I think this is the last part I'm recording before uploading. If I had to make a guess, which I do, because I'm making a video about it, I'd say that the secret numbers could be related to tarot, and they're telling us something. Is there a fortune being told? Well, this is unknown territory for me, but a long, long time ago, a practicing Wiccan brought her tarot deck with her, and she laid the cards out on the table, and she let me draw a card. I, of course, said I'm going to draw the devil. I did not. I drew a different card, and she collected the cards and shuffled them and laid them all out on the table again, and I drew another card. I drew the same card again. Which probably freaked her out. And something else that happened that probably freaked her out more. And that was just one small thing that I said I was worried about happening, and it happened. But that's not interesting. But who gives a shit? Well, this is still unknown territory for me. But I bet there's people out there that like the taste of butter, pretty dresses, and living deliciously. Who can decipher the code. Who knows the interactions between the cards. But you got a lot of work cut out for you. But hey, let me know if you need me to fire off a neuron or two and get you off to a better start, seeing as I've edited the gallery and taken a lot of screenshots. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I did. I painted the tarot cards that we've seen in the show. It took a lot of time and money that I don't have. And since the show is coming out soon, I'm not completely done. So they're half-baked at the moment, but I'll finish them. Now, there's still too much stuff in my brain, but neurons are fine. Like I said, if I'm wrong about the why, but right about the thing, fine by me. It's still speculations, but I'm showing you the inner machinations of my mind. We're not done yet.
Mustard, vinegar, anchovies. These are the ravings of fools.
Morning, Princess.
Lovely day, miss.
How's it hanging, Princess?
This is serious. You'll be hanged from the gumdrop tree.
Hanging over from the gumdrop tree, a strangly, dangly activity.
Oh, this is all me fault, my boy. I get something to tell you.
Oh, Pops!
Well, it's going to take a while, so let me pull up this chair.
Hey!
Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, it all started when I first laid eyes on your mother. I mean, hands. I couldn't keep them to myself, and then all of a sudden she gave me a right hook, and I was in love.
Morning, Princess. Care to try my new cure-all? It wards off deadly plague.
I'm actually hoping for death. Thanks, though.
Take one step further, you're on your own. No elf has ever returned! Not even Returno!
Elfo, you'll die out there.
I'd rather die a big death than live a small life.
God, quit judging me, Dad.
Oh, hi, I'm Elfo, and you are...
Pissy, we're at war here.
What's war?
That's only the first episode.
What the devil's happened here this past 20 years?
And I'd like to lock you in the tower until we sort things out.
All right.
Hey, what's that rolly-wagony sound? Well, at least we saved Lucy.
But we released evil upon the world.
A happy ending for everyone.
So, today is the 30th of August, and I've got hundreds of images to go through, so let's just dive into it. Okay? So, I saw this image of the Hanged Man. It's pretty obvious, should be obvious, that it references Elfo, because, yeah, he is the Hanged Man in this situation. In the intro, Bean, the Fool, you have sunshine, and colors, I mean, the yellow, brownish, and, you know, legs out, etc. So, yeah. Here, Bean is the Fool. I was thinking this could be the lovers because of the purple and two people. Maybe the other colors as well, but I don't know. Ace of Pentacles. I should say right now that I'm not planning on editing this. That's why there's so many mistakes, and I don't know the name of all the cards and what they mean. I'm just showing you what I see. That's just the point of it. And I'm going to be wrong a million times, but again, that's okay. But you have the gate here, and same thing here. So, yeah, maybe. Knight, the hands are up like that. Maybe, I don't know. Death, yes. I should say here that I don't know why I chose all these pictures. Well, besides here, she says she's hoping for death. Quit judging me, Dad. Judgment, again, as mentioned. Okay. I might have some duplicates, I hope not. Again, Ace of Pentacles, I think, but it could be something else. Alpha, Judgment, should be, I say obvious, but I don't know. Now this one's interesting, because suddenly we have, you know, I don't know if it's a phoenix or what it's supposed to be. And we have the moonlight, and but it's hope. And as Lucy says to Bean, it's hope. That's hope you feel. No, it's Alpha. No? Shit. I suck. I'm not a fan at all. I'm way too stressed. Now, in the corner here, you might have the curly Q, as Josh Weinstein said, but I don't know if these symbols are markings of the tarot cards that we see in the show, because they do differ. Anyway, maybe Genius of Time, I don't know. Looks like it a bit to me. Because I'm doing this video because there's so much more than just like the paintings in the gallery in Maru. Could be this one, Logic. Maybe that's what she discovered, I don't know. Science and all that. Maybe that was the catalyst, if Lucy could call that. Again, Judgment. I'm probably not the only one seeing this by now, but it gets better. See? This also show up. I think it's related with the camels and all that. This was something that was more... I was thinking about when I was going to do part 3, that like in Futurama, when Bender becomes a pharaoh on an alien planet, he asks for his servants. I mean, I think pharaohs of the old got buried with their servants. So I thought if Disenchantment is some sort of limbo place, as I think Elfo put it, then these might be new arrivals. Or it's, related to this. Now, look at this. We have death. We have... look at how this person's laying. Same as Elfo. Now, I don't know what Bean would be in this scenario. If it's a holy person, maybe the sun, probably not. I think she has a lot to do with the moon. Or this character, or this person here. But you see? And all these little things. So, I've gone through the show a lot, obviously. And I've gone through the tarot decks even more because, I don't know, I just need to have that something imprinted in my brain to recall later when I go through the show. And then, because I don't know what I'm doing, I have to go through all the cards like, oh, what was that? But again, I think that's related, but I don't know. Again, look how this person's laying. And over here. And this person. Now, Bean's death here. I don't know what it means. I have no idea. Yeah, the world. And I've thought of Bean like that before, as if she is the world, and I don't know if it's like the novel or the short story The Egg. But obviously, you know, I see it. Don't know if it's true or not, but you know, this would explain a lot why I know a lot of people are confused. But what does this mean? Well, the thing is, I think these two are supposed to be demons, as far as I know. So what does it ultimately mean? Now, this guy looks even more like the devil, but again, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is right or not. I don't know if each of these intro cards, or what you call it, does have a connection to tarot, but I'm trying to find something, at least. Again, the world, I don't know, but thought about the clouds being, you know, probably wrong. I have no idea. Ace of Swords, maybe? With crown and sword. But again, Page of Swords. Could be. Now, this one is probably right. I don't know, because Sog says that Bean kept switching the cups. And then, afterwards, he says, calls them glasses. So, 2 of cups, maybe. And why did I choose this one as death? Well, probably because of the sunlight, person reaching out, and then Bean would be here as death, I suppose. Again, I don't remember why I chose all these. Oh yeah, this isn't the regular layout that we usually see of the church, but there you go. I think that's relevant. See it? You know, Sang Swan. I might be delusional. Actually, it might be true. Doesn't mean I'm wrong, though. Now this one is interesting because I wanted to know what this was, and for some reason it made me think of Mom from Futurama, and also a similar symbol that was called, well, I don't remember, but it was supposed to denote that you were underground. But I think it's this. That's how I see it. I think this is strength because of the way Bean's dressed, and I don't know, flowers, and yeah. Okay, so there's a repeat. Why did I choose this with death? Oh yeah, because it's a painting that's called The Triumph of Death, where these torture devices are placed, including this one is in the painting. I've linked it before in a post on Reddit. So, but we release even upon the world, as Bean says. Now, why did I choose this one? Good question. No idea. So let's just... Why? No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. It does kill a dude. Jazzed. Well, it might actually be relevant. I don't know. Or Ace of Wands, perhaps. Now, prima causa, first cause. I suspect that this has something to do with it. Maybe. And why is this the fool? Well, the sun and, the edge. That's probably why I chose it. Yeah. If you're sensitive, look away. But that's what my brain said. Oh, look, there might be a connection here. If it's true, I don't know. Justice. Well, because of, this. It's a weak connection, but hey, it's something. Page of Cups. See it? Yeah, maybe it's just me. And my delusions. Here Beans the Hangman. Again, maybe. But this show is filled to the brim. Every frame is so dense. Yeah, the lovers. I don't know. But that's what I saw. It's going to be a lot of, fan fiction about Alpha and Lucy. Or the moon, actually. Because of these two, the water, and Bean representing the moon. Well, I don't know. And, the thing with the elves on there, I think it's relevant. I don't know if this is relevant, but again, yeah, and he's thrown off. I don't know why, but you can maybe see my small connections. Maybe this one is the Scorpion Junction reference. Yeah, geometry. Because of this and the circle. And you could argue that, this is a triangle. But I don't know. I mean, with the amount of effort they put into this, there's got to be more connections that I can find. And there are more connections that I can find. Or rather, I know so much more. Or I found so many more connections that I don't have time. It's the 30th of August, and the show airs September 1st. And since I promised to make a part 3, I'll try to make something small, even if I could record for an hour or something. Anyway, back to this. The Hermit should be fairly obvious. Gift shop at the edge of the world. So, the world is mentioned again. Don't know why I chose this. Oh yeah, I thought about, the animals and stuff here in these pictures, in this image, in this frame. If there was some relevance, I don't know. Again, same thing here. Two of Cups. You have this flying thing there, and you have two people making a toast. Is it relevant? I don't know. I hope you're going to tell me and not just that I'm wrong about everything. So this again might be because of how he's sitting. The codes, I should mention that some of these colors are relevant as well, because green, red, and blue, and brown shoes, clogs or whatever they are, and a tree, but there's no cup. Yeah, here it is. You're switching our cups back and forth, and I didn't know. So here it calls them cups. And this one is because of the grapes. Maybe it's like several cards depicted in one frame, or a series, I don't know. Queen of Cups. Could be, but I don't know. Just looking at the way she's seated and sort of the way she's looking at it. King of Cups. Mostly because where he is with the water, and I mean there's cups in the background and that awful error. And again the colors. Yeah, maybe think of this. I don't know. Again, 2 cups. And this with the spilt, it was still in the cups series of the tarot. So we searched the entire world, and it's odd how Dagmar reacts to that when he says it, because I don't know what it means. I thought it was some other card here, but I probably forgot it. Yeah, Queen of Cups again. Maybe you can see it. Cosmico, genius of the world. I don't know, it's not Bean who's holding it, but it just made me think of it. You're the king, not some lovelorn old fool. That's right. Or is he the fool? I don't know. The tower, why did I think of the tower? Yeah, probably because of the clothing here. The crown isn't exactly right, but he is wearing red-ish and blue. And I don't know, there's something going on here. Again, spilt. And it would be a reference to the cups. Shared. Yeah, this is wrong, probably, because I don't know. I don't know why I chose this. I just saw it for some reason. Now this. Here you can see it. She's dressed in purple. There's the light behind. Now they're switched sides, but or they're not on the right sides. But I don't think we can be that picky when it comes to the details. So yeah, I really think this is the Lovers. Better shot. Now this is something that's I had a better image of, and yet I didn't show. Let's see. No. First of all, in the other image tab that I'm not showing, I have linked it though on Reddit if you want to dig through my post. This looks like a sideways eye, but what is it called? What do you can see things in the clouds and stuff like that? I don't want to say the wrong word here, so. Anyway, in the other image, you can sort of see it here, but it looks like there's an eye here, and it looks like the keyhole symbol, or whatever it is, with the eye in it, but it looks very much like this, with this part here, and this part here, and then there's a circle around, and the other circle on the outside. Do I think it's a detail they put there? I don't know, but might be. And if it is, then I'm glad I caught it. Temperance. Well, because of the sun and the person with 2 cups. Now, you can get too picky and like go through each frame to just find a perfect match to something that is completely irrelevant. But I don't know how many of the scenes are relevant. Same here, giving a cup was a thought I had, or ace of cups, but probably not relevant. Here you go. But because Bean had switched the glasses, I lived. See? It called the cups before, and now it calls it glasses. Why did I choose this? Well, this is sort of part of it. Because this shows up in the Sulabuska deck. So, same here. I don't know if any of these are relevant. The chariot, again, two different on each side, but there are also these bird things here and him in the middle. I don't know. Maybe the Emperor. Again, Sog has reference to being the Emperor in other cards, or in other scenes, but looking at this, again, maybe I just took the right frame so it looks correct, but who knows? I don't know. Yes. Swords. Don't know if it's relevant or not, but we have a little bit of water at least, but she's tied up. And so is this person here. Yeah, I think Cups 8 because of, you know, the moon and the lonely person out here with water and rocks. I guess that's how I saw it. I can't name all the Sulabuska cards because I don't remember all of them. There's like, I know I'm missing a couple of decks, but there's like at least 3 or 4 decks that's relevant. Yes. Now, there's a scene right after this where Bean goes and lays down. I just know I've seen it somewhere, but I don't know where. And I was so sure that I've seen this. Maybe I can zoom in a bit. Yeah. This building here. I don't know where I've seen it. And then, yeah, there it is. So, does that mean this scene means 5 cups, or does it have any relevance? Like, is there more than one card? Is that the 5 cups and there's something else? And I don't know. Yes, charity. Again, the similarities. Look at that chest here. But again, I don't know what's relevant. Same here. This woman, I'm not sure what she is. She's a deity or whatever. I'm fairly sure that these symbols actually mean something. Some of them might be gibberish, but I recognize at least this one, and I don't know. I don't know what it means. I'm jumping back and forth just to set the image. But Faith, well, she's holding whatever this is, and that's where my brain goes. Yeah, the chariot. Artistic nudity. The boobs are out, and they're sitting there. It's gotta be it, right? I assume so, but I don't know. Too much of a coincidence, I'd say. And we're back here, probably because it was a closer image of this. But yeah, I don't think there was anything else. Oh yeah, this is from another deck. I don't know what it was called. But I was looking for these symbols, and I don't think anyone matches exactly, but this obviously means something to someone. Has to. I mean, Yeah, I don't think anything... I know there's errors, but I don't think anything was put in the show by mistake. Okay. Temperance. I don't know why I chose temperance. I know this symbol. But I don't think there's anything else that says that there's the water, but I don't, like I said, I know I'm stretching things. Believe me. Like this, holding your hand out, and it could be relevant, but I know I am stretching things. See, okay, what's the similarity? What's a car that looks the same? Well, is it relevant? I don't know. Could be. And this one, let's see what the next card is. No, what did I choose this then? Well, while I'm here, I might as well say that this is a Trog symbol, but we don't know that yet. And then we have the painting again. Maybe I should back a few steps. Let's see there. See, these are like golden eye symbols, and this is the same as that, the dark one. So these are 3 golden and 1 dark. And this one is golden. And on the doorway to this room, I think, or to the outside, somewhere, there's also other goldens. So the question is, I don't know what it means. Well, I'll get into that if I make part 3, but, 3 and 1, yeah. Anyway, back to it. So I don't know why I choose this, why I had it here. And this one, maybe it was for the next video, I don't know. With the king, and the baby, and the queen. This is also charity. And while I'm here, I might as well mention that there's a apple with a bite taken out of it. That's there for the several episodes, like the entire season, or more seasons. Doesn't change. Meaning, time stopped, I don't know. Maybe think of this because of the anchor, and she's tied down to it, and yeah. See? Could be relevant, could maybe not, don't know. Death, yeah, there you go. It's lying in the same position. That could represent the sun, I guess, I don't know. But then, assume Dagmar would be death in this situation. Same thing here. With, well, as she was looking around, because the head there was one connection. And this could be, Lucy. Don't know if it was anything else that sort of... don't think I see anything more relevant. See? No, I don't think so. Again, because of their standing. Just by the poses, really. Logic. Again, because of the posing. And this is what Big Joe had. His sword. Again, because of the head. And what else? Well, again, Lucy. Don't think there's anything else here. Yeah, you could maybe see why I'm thinking of this, like the reference here. I mean, dragons, demons are sort of, sometimes seems like they're interchangeable. Like the name is, they use them for both. Or at least call a demon a dragon or a devil a dragon. And, same thing here. Could be. Hope you see the similarities. Otherwise, I'm going to look absolutely crazy. Now, I don't know why I chose this one, but no. No. Still, there's some similarities, but there's that one again. Yeah, and why this one? Well, because of this. I think that was the most relevant. What's the connection my brain made? Say, hey, go look at that. I don't know. Same thing here, I guess. No, I don't know. Well, again, the head, I suppose. And it's probably not relevant at all. I know I've called this one, I thought it was like an owl man, but it's not. It's probably because of this connection. There's an owl here, and I thought, oh, it's an eagle or something. But he has 3 eyes, and Otwell has 3 eyes, and he laughs like an owl. So that's the connection I made. Usually death is a one-way ticket. Well, death. There they mention it again by name. So, yeah, this really looks like the devil, right? 2 demons again. With the devil here. Made me think of the night again. Sword 10 with a person, there's water, and there, I mean, you could argue that's a red cloak or whatever, and yeah. Hanged man. See, almost with a leg, but not quite. The fool. He's could argue that he's taking some leap of faith here, and just, well, what was it just said? The precipice of something. I don't remember. My brain is completely fried. It's the 30th of August, and I've been stressing out about this. But sun, the colors again. Yeah. Pentacles probably because of how they're sharing things. Yeah, like the intro. The moon, the person facing away, same direction. Again, see the water and the rocks and stuff. And yeah, when they pick up these things, that made me think of this card for some reason. Again, the amphora. I don't know if it's relevant to the whatever that was now. I don't remember. Yeah, the way he carries the amphora and the haircut. And I don't know what Derek's about. I have no idea. King of Swords. And he has the king holding up sword. Or the Knight of Swords. Oh, the Hanged Man. And oh, we're back at the beginning. Fantastic. Well, that's it. Now we're going through all those cards. And now I'm going to go through the cards from the gallery. So this is sort of a reverse order. And then I'm just going to throw this video up on YouTube and not think about it anymore until you comment and tell me how wrong I am and how it's really this and that and this and that. And yeah. Oh, how about something dramatic? The Fool is titled Le Mat in the Tarot of Marseille and Il Matto in most Italian language tarot decks. El Matto, huh? Yeah. In plain sight. It's not only the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. There's others, including one called Sulla Busca. I don't know what that means, but I can tell you that Sulla Busca means something very different in Swedish. I think I'll release 1 or 2 shorter videos, then I'll try a different approach, meaning less pizzazz and recording bits piece by piece, to see if I can get part 3 out quicker. Now, there's something going on with Bean, Dagmar and Zog, and one other character. I think that they're... I will provide evidence and counter-evidence for that in another video.
I see you somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland tonight.